What's going on, beautiful people? Daniel with Phoenix Solutions out at it again. We're mobiling currently to a client for a little bit of dishwasher servicing. It sounds like their drain from their dishwasher needs to be hooked up. I guess the service techs that installed the dishwasher didn't bring along enough drain tube. So I'm out and I'm headed there to do that. That's going to be a pretty good gig. Coming in on a close of week 2, and things are really looking up. I had a phone call just a little bit earlier this morning with Angie's List. It sounds like there might potentially be an opportunity to get placed with Angie's List and generate some business there. We'll see how that all turns out. Projections for the week are looking really good. I believe I'm going to hit my end of week goal for week 2 and potentially set myself up decently for week 3 projections. So really looking forward to do the breakdown for that tomorrow. I'll share that with you guys, bring you along for that. It's really exciting. Honestly, I'm in the second week of really pursuing my company and my business, doing what I'm doing, and it really seems like things are substantiating very nicely. I'm still obviously not even close to where I want to be in the long term, but knowing that this is only the second week of really pushing my company full-time, focused solely on that without leaning on labor words the way that I was, is really exciting. That's really incredibly exciting. So all in all, things are really looking up. Other exciting things that I'm being able to look at here in the very near future, what with the activity that I've generated with Thumbtack, obviously being in business, profit margin is really one's main concern. And in order to improve your profit margin, there's all sorts of things to take a look at and leverage in order to be able to do that. So in the next couple of weeks, if not next week, I'll start trying to generate business on my investment that will really lead to reducing my financial output and increasing my financial input by creating opportunity based on the opportunity that I've already resourced. And that's going to be really important. One of the frustrating things that I'm running into right now through Thumbtack is that there are a handful of the leads that they send to me that aren't immediately financially resourceable, which means I've spent money to get a lead that isn't going to turn into financial recuperation. And that's really hard when you're sitting in my position. So those are some of the major points about why I'm really motivated to get off of the bottle, as it were, and improve my financial throughput using the resources that I've already paid for. and I'm really hoping that is going to work out for me. Yesterday's client was really beneficial in that regard. It sounds like he's going to have some recurring work for me, and so that'll hugely improve the financial throughput for my company. And I intend to do some inside sales work to generate more opportunity, like I said, through business that I've already completed. So it's going to be really fun to show you that activity. I intend to record myself making those phone calls and put it up here so that you guys can see basically what I'm doing and how I'm going about doing that and implementing that strategy. And I gotta say, it all kind of goes back to the game. One thing that is very, very different about owning and operating your own business is that it is so much of a game. And I'm really starting to get to the point with what I'm doing now at the close of week 2, where the game is really starting to look promising. So I'm excited to bring you along for that and bring you all of that activity. Look out for the week 2 analysis coming up here sometime tomorrow. Hopefully, if not Sunday, I'll get that posted up on my channel. But for now, we're mobiling out to this client, and I will hopefully be able to get some footage for you on that project. Daniel with Phoenix Solutions. I'll be right there. Daniel with Phoenix Solutions. We have our dishwasher. It looks like, so what we got so far is we got a drain tube that we need to swap out because it is not long enough to reach the drain port on the disposal. So we're going to swap that out, and then we need to attach the power cord for the dishwasher so that we can plug it in. And once that's all done, we'll be able to set the water supply for the dishwasher and get that cracking. So let's start by removing this panel. Okay, here we go. Oh, it doesn't want to come out right there. There, this guy wants to come. Take that guy out. And now what's up with this guy? Maybe what we'll do is use a screwdriver to get him. Oh yeah, he was just tight. So, take him out. Long-winded guy. Okay, we have him out, our plate comes off, and now we have access to here. We need to figure out where our power hooks up to.
Power's going to be on, that's going to be, the power's in the back.
Power's in the back? Okay,
yeah.
So this is just gaining access to swap out the drain tube. Okay, fantastic. So, what we'll do...
And also use it on the back side.
You what?
You have to use a screwdriver to punch that out.
Yeah, the hole to...
Yeah, there's a plastic thing that's holding it in. You have to push in on it so it pops it loose.
Yeah, this guy here. Got it. Okay. First thing I need to do, though... Oh, well, maybe not. Let's see. Let's see. Talking about...
Right here.
Well, I see a drain tube.
No, see this plastic? That's for that. See this plastic thing here?
Yeah.
You gotta, you should be able to push that in, push it in.
Push it in.
Yeah, well, you gotta use a screwdriver to do it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think I see what you're talking about here. Okay. You're saying just pop that out like.
Yeah, you gotta push it in and do it there. So that.
Yeah. Yeah. I see what you mean.
And then when you put that, when you measure it, it's gotta go the same distance on the new one as it.
Yeah. So, what we're gonna do is try to uncouple this hose. Let's see what we can do here. Staple. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna uncouple this here.
The drain hose, right?
Yeah. I think all it is just a rubber fitment, but I'm not 100% positive on that. What I can do is pop the hose out of that plastic bit.
Well, you gotta make sure you know where it goes because it's gotta be the same distance.
Well, I know that, but all it does is hook around the corner, right? It just goes from here around the corner.
Should, that's it.
And out the back. But what we need to do, because let's see, the end of the tube here.
No, that's not the one that goes on. It's an elbow.
Oh, this is an elbow?
The elbow goes here. Should. If it doesn't, then.
So I need to get this off, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you take that off.
All right.
You take that off because then you can't pop that hose out. It's cemented in.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you what. Oh, hey, luckily I do have my knife here with me. I'm going to run to the truck real quick and grab a pair of pliers to grab this and bring it up. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. I hope I didn't leave my pair of pliers at my last account. I'll bring these just in case I did. I hope I didn't. Uh-oh. All right. So this we can use to pop this up. If I can get on it, just like that. Pop that up like that. Now,
It should pull off.
in theory, actually, looks like it might twist off. Am I going the wrong way?
I don't know. I think it's just what they say is you just gotta kind of push it off. Maybe with
Okay. Let's observe this thing.
you just
See, the way I'm seeing it, it looks like
it comes off because they show how to take that off.
okay, it's just a rubber fitting. It looks like it just pushes down and off like that.
And then I think you gotta pull it out your way.
Yep.
So no, not that way.
Oh, like this way? Through?
Your way because of that
Flange.
push through.
Got it. Now it looks like it came with it. Good. That's good.
So you gotta figure out what that was.
Okay.
And that was probably right about there.
Yeah.
So you have to measure that and put it on the same place in the new hose.
I see.
No, so
I see.
very close to it. I mean, I've studied YouTube for a couple weeks on this.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet you have.
I,
So, get a straighter. So it's at about 5.5 inches from the
somewhere.
end. Okay. So now we can just pop this off of here. Grab our new hose. What I want to do. Oh yeah, that is substantially longer, isn't it?
It's 2 feet longer.
2 feet. Okay.
About
Hopefully that'll give us what we need.
Well, it will, because this almost fits, but it doesn't quite.
Okay.
So,
So we'll go ahead and run. Oops. Should I do? What I should do is I should send this through first. Bring that out. Measure out my 5.5 inches.
probably what I do first. I'm not trying to say what to do, but I would make sure that elbow fitting is going to fit on that hole, on that outlet.
Okay.
5.5.
Yep. Got it right here. Oh, not going to matter anyway. All right. So, just like that. Now,
That fit on there okay?
yeah, it fits. Now, what we need to do is we need to grab our pliers again. I really hate this style clamp with a passion. With an absolute passion. Okay. Alright. I'm counting on you, screwdriver. Thank you. We don't need to go all the way down. I just want it to hug the thing.
Yeah.
Just hug up, please. All right, very good. Okay, now we can put that on. Make sure that our hose clamp is going to be high enough on it. I think it will be. And then we'll just tighten it down. We want it to seal up good, so we want it good tight.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Okay. Now we can hold. Let's see. Well, we can kind of see it. Okay. So you can see what's going on is it's supposed to go in here like this, right? And it sits on this lip ledge right here, and then it should
Snap in.
snap in. Except where it needs to be on the lip ledge. But what one runs into, there we go. Now we might be in a promising position for it. Okay. Listen, stop fighting me and just do what your makers made you to do. Engineers are the most overpaid people in the world.
Yeah.
This dishwasher's been a saga.
Has it now?
Yeah. Nightmare.
Alright. Unbelievable. Alright. Let's entertain the idea that I have this in backwards.
I don't know. It's
No.
no. There's
I
a
can't see time.
the click's on the top.
Yeah. Alright, so it's not in backwards.
Those things fit.
Well, in theory.
Those fit right under that, and then you should right under this here. Does it go on top or goes under?
I think it goes on top because when this thing clips in, it has to come
Yeah.
forward, right?
So. I know it's not. When you see them guys do it on YouTube, it was,
Nice and easy.
oh yeah,
When they did it?
yeah.
Of course it was.
They snap it back in. And
Okay. Alright, new idea. New idea. Come through. Great. How to get into this mess? There we go. Now.
I don't know if you'll be able to snap it in that way, but
Well, we're gonna find out. Set the pins, right? That it? I think that's it. Or are these lip ledges supposed to be on the back side? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think that's,
Think that's it?
I don't know, you push those, if you push those down, it should release.
Yeah. So these are, that's correct, because these are underneath here. If you get back here, you feel, I can feel the pin holding right there. So that's it. Okay, so that was fun.
Now,
Now, since we're here,
I don't know on, no, you know on this one here,
what?
the electrical's not here, the electrical's on the front, and the cord runs right through here. So we gotta,
Yeah, you're right about that. So
we can stand it up and we can set it on its back, or just
like
turn it on its side where this is up, where you can get to it.
So like go vertical with it like this.
Well, we can. I don't think it's.
Is that what you meant? What did you mean?
Well, this is fine.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's just 2 screws. And
One
that
screw.
plate comes off. Oh, 1 screw. And that plate comes off.
And then we gotta we don't want to lose those screws down there for that side panel.
For the side panel?
Yeah, it goes on there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's one right here. And the other one's around here somewhere. I might have even set it up somewhere. Yeah,
No,
it's around. We'll get to it here in a second. Okay, very good. So, wiring time.
you use that one or that one.
Is it in there?
Well, there's one in there that I've used. That one
Oh, that's the old one there? I see. Well, new hardware, may as well use the new stuff, huh?
Yeah.
That way you know your credit project is brand new.
Well, that was brand new. To it, it only hooked up to the.
Actually, over here. Yeah. Good.
See, and this was even different than the one they gave me. What they did was. Yeah, because what they did.
Okay, and so this is the other end of the water supply. So what we do here is attach it to the water supply here. And now we'll use a wrench to get it on there the rest of the way. Okay, let's get a good shot for y'all. Okay. Hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm about to do. Okay. I'm not a left-handed guy, so that makes this a little tricky.
Yeah.
Ought to be. Turn it on now.
Well, let's plug it in.
Plug what in? Oh yeah, well that can happen, but
Turn the water on.
All right, we heard the water flowing in. We're all pressurized now.
Hopefully we don't see any
Leaking
leaks.
out from underneath. That is something that we'll have to verify. Now, we can go ahead and plug it in the back. You're right, sir.
Okay, thank you. I better try to do it with a crescent wrench.
Of course.
And my famous cork.
Your famous cork.
They wanted, to put a certain plug on there.
Yeah.
$21 to get 8. And I said, no.
I got a cork.
I got a cork.
Yeah.
95 cents.
I know, right? Way better. Okay, if you...
Now, this is going to be...
I'm a smaller guy. If you want, I can just do that real quick.
I gotta see real quick on where the ground is.
Where the ground is?
Yeah, the hole for the ground.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Okay, it's on the bottom. Let's see if I can get... Okay. Plugged in.
It's all plugged in?
Yeah.
Let's run it through a test,
We
shall
gotta
we?
pull this out a little bit because you can't be able to see that. You can't see these. It's gonna come out to about
Out there?
right there, and then the hookups under here.
Yeah, okay. We can do that real quick. Put the hookups on. That's these guys here, yeah.
I'm hoping they're
That
the right ones.
are. How exactly? Okay. Let's find out. Ah. Stay there, you two. Okay, don't stay there.
I can't. They go in these,
Yep, I
Here.
understand that.
and
The tricky part is how exactly are you supposed to screw that once they're all hooked in? Oh, you know what? It goes like this. You know what? I see what we're supposed to do. Okay. I will be right back. Are we far enough left? Like that? Okay. Now just bring it out just straight, just a little bit. Like that. Okay, I will be right back.
you can't go on the side. That's what they want you to do, but.
Okay. So what we do
Get that little stuff out of that damn dog.
Okay, now. Okay. We're going to go ahead and mark this location right here and this location right here. And that will be where we want to screw those in so that the dishwasher will lift up onto the hook. Right? Does that make sense?
I don't know.
So now we'll pull the dishwasher back out.
Well, no, we'll pull it out all the way.
Not all the way, just far enough that I can gain access to underneath the counter somehow to screw that up there.
I don't know.
Yeah, we were a little bit premature in plugging this in.
Yeah, I don't know if we got enough. Do we have enough?
Whoop.
We have enough. As long as you can pull that and you can let that go because we it's gonna fall.
Yeah.
But it's already I don't know. Can we pull that out far enough with the hoses and all that hooked up?
Hopefully.
We pulling too tight on anything?
Nothing to tension just yet, but we don't have much further. Well, that's lame. Are we gonna have to disconnect that? We might have to disconnect that. The top. Okay, this should be easy.
This goes in like this.
Say again?
Goes in like that, huh?
Turn the water back off.
Yeah. Well, one thing we're not seeing any leaks yet.
That's good.
That's a plus.
I'm gonna get water coming out of the hose now because I did turn the water on.
Yeah, you need something to put it in.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you're gonna get, but
Alright, long-winded guy. Get over there. There it comes. Okay, now.
you need it.
No, I just spurt a little bit. Okay.
Do we have enough?
Should you? The disposal has more play on it. Just enough.
That's fine.
Just enough. Okay. Now, actually, tell you what, let's rotate it this way, and then I can open it up here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to screw these guys up here, like so. So, well, hopefully straight up will be just fine. Okay. We have 2 screws for each. One's a pivot screw.
I'm going to lunch with my dad. I'll be back.
All right.
Questioning whether I want to pilot that or not. I might want to pilot it.
Yeah, a little drill hole won't hurt. Makes it
So what we'll
easier.
do then. You're good.
You need some light under there? You all right?
I'm okay.
Okay, there's the middle right there.
That's the middle there?
Looks pretty close. Yeah, right there.
Very good. Okay, and now over here.
A little to your left. I mean, right.
A little to my right.
Right, yeah, you're right. Right there.
Okay, let go. I gotta bring it back because I want to flush this up some. So right there, we're good?
Yep.
Okay, we have our marks. So now, I'm going to...
Pilot a hole.
Yep.
And of course,
What's that?
of course, the wife's not going to be here to to run it because I have no idea how to run the damn thing.
Oh, I'll play with it. I'll make sure everything's good.
I mean, we got this, you know, we got a microwave that's supposed to be installed on top, and Samson wouldn't install it. So well, they looked at it, and they took the hood off, and all it is wires coming in. There's no plug-in.
Really?
Just a wire coming in that's hooked to that hood, and you know that was done probably 20 years ago when they put that. Well, not probably not 20, but when they put that.
That's no fair.
And so they just put the hood back up, and then they took our filters.
Of course.
I mean, it was quite a crew, and they said that, you know, we're gonna have to get an electrician out here to wire it.
Yeah. All right, now what we'll do is we'll take like these two screws here and these two screws here, and they're all Phillips head.
Phillips head?
What's that?
They're Phillips head?
Yes, sir.
All right.
We have this bracket here, and the other bracket is under here, hopefully. What happened to the other one just now?
Yeah, they're over there. They're both were over there.
Yeah.
I know they need to go over here.
Oh, it's right here.
On the floor.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. So, what I'm going to want is to do the front one first. Little.
Which?
Yeah. Thank you for finishing my sentence for me.
Might not have been what you wanted to say, but
That's fortuitous censorship. Oops. Now I have it upside down.
yeah. That might have been hard to hook onto.
As for this guy, we'll just get him started, and then we'll set in the back one and finish up the rest. I thought I brought, oh, I did. I'm fairly certain we're in the piloted hole, right? No, we're not. Am I going to need to repilot that? No. Just add threads to the hole real quick. There it is. Okay, and now we can tighten up that front one nice. And that is that?
That looks good so far.
Okay, now we do the same over on this
Across
side.
the other leg.
Trying not to let my knee block the view of the camera.
It's right there.
Okay.
So you're on Thumbtack and Angie now?
Yeah, well, I'm not on Angie's list yet, but, I had that phone call with the Angie's List rep this morning. She
Yeah.
happened to call as I was on my way out the door. And I'm just like, right now?
Well, you have to take care of biz.
Yeah. But, yep, I think it's going to be a huge opportunity. I'm excited about it. So.
What do you all do?
Everything? Everything.
Are you an electrician?
I'm not certified, but like I said, I'll swap out your outlets, I'll swap out switches and stuff like that. I've replaced light fixtures.
Yeah.
Some people call me and they have something like that in their kitchen and they want a fan. I'll remove that and install a fan
Yeah, I
for them.
understand. But you can't put in.
Right. I can't, for instance, run electric wires through the walls.
Yeah.
New builds, new construction, I can't do. That all has to meet code. So.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I like it better that way. I really like, using my brain to solve problems, which you find more of in the handyman realm than you do in something like.
Let me see.
Oh,
You paint bathtubs?
paint bathtubs? I mean, it's painting, I'll do it.
Oh, painting, I tell you what, it's a pain. My wife wants to paint that bathtub that's in there because it's yellow.
Yep.
She don't want to replace it.
Yep.
And put in a different sink and everything, put new tile, put in new floor and all that stuff, and so I looked into doing it.
Yep.
It is a lot of work.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, the other thing that you set that there, I want to pull the excess through here now. And now, okay, very good. Now we can keep pushing this back in. And now, if we've done our job, lining this up proper, that should secure it.
Yeah, they're sticking out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's sticking out a little too far now.
What's sticking out a little too far?
See this?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was wondering if that would happen. Do we need to take it back some?
Yeah, we need to take it back somewhere.
The problem that I run into there is that I can get the front screw in for that, but I can't get the rear screw in for the pivot, because what happens is about that far back, there's a lip ledge that goes up to the bottom of the counter.
Yeah, let's see if I don't know.
I might be able to, maybe just that front screw might do the trick. I'm worried that opening and closing it, because it's a long slot like so,
Yeah, let's see.
I'm afraid that it'll pull it forward.
But that we can have, my wife give.
Yep, I do understand. We do need to solve this problem.
It should be a little uptight about that.
Yeah. All right, let's pull this guy up again. Pull him back out. Okay, come on. There we go. rotate it that way. Oh, my pen was back there anyway. Good thing we did it.
Yeah.
Okay, moment of truth. Cancel and drain 3 seconds. Okay, how do you use this smart thing?
That's
Let's see. What I'm trying to figure out is how to do. Let's do Express 60. Oh, finally. Okay. Nothing under here looks out of place. Everything is copacetic there.
where I want to see it. Where I believe, like, you know, if we're gonna have a leak out of that new drain hose where it hooks to it.
Yep. It's kind of wobbling around in there a little bit, but
Well, it's got some levelers on the bottom, wobbling around in the
like
frame.
shimmying this way and that way, like this. This side now needs to come forward a little bit. Yeah, okay. It must not have been. Yeah, it wasn't in this slot. That's why. Oh, so much better.
Okay.
I'm just being pedantic at this point. Okay, good.
What the hell is it supposed to do?
It's doing it.
Is it?
What's happening right now, if you stick your ear up against there,
Yeah.
you can hear it sending water in. What it's doing is it's preloading the dishwasher with water. Then you're going to, in about 10 minutes or so, you'll hear a and that's its wash load. Oh, there it goes. Hear it?
Quiet.
Yeah. Yeah. These suckers are quiet. But it's washing, I can hear it.
Yeah.
The only thing for it is if it drains properly, which,
Well, it should. The hose is a little bit smaller, but you know, they said, you know.
cancel and drain. Oh. What I'm trying to do is get this thing to cancel and drain. Cancel and drain, 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, let's see what happens now. We're looking for leaks over here. I definitely see the hose moving around, being loaded up.
The drain hose?
Yep. It's moving around with the weight of the water flowing through it. That was it. That was fast.
Yeah, well, I don't see any water coming out the bottom.
It sure didn't leak underneath. Sir, I think you're set.
I don't think I ever leaked any under there.
I sure am not seeing water coming out anywhere underneath there. Yeah, I can see back behind there. It's dry as a bone.
Dry as a bone.
That's not the real litmus test. The real litmus test is going to be tonight after you've loaded it up with a bunch of dishes.
Well, we know who to call if it doesn't.
You sure right. You do know who to call.
It doesn't.
That's it, sir.
All right. Well, not there. It's supposed to be in there, but I don't know. I guess we should probably.
How exactly?
Should go right like that on the right there somewhere there.
Yeah, but there should be like screw holes to screw it to. Oh, I see. I see. So there's a flap there. This flap. Okay. I think I got it. So it should go like that. Let's see if we can find screws for it.
I don't know where, but there was no screws at all for that at any of these.
Right.
I looked at, and I doubt if any of those screws that were extra for the thing would work. There's got to be sheet metal screws, don't they?
You know what? I'm wondering if two of the screws that I put in there are meant to go there.
No, because they all cut. The screws you took out were all out of that little bag
Okay.
that came with it. I never put a screw. Any screw that came out of that bag, and they never gave a screw. They brought it and dropped it off. There was nothing in anything.
Yeah.
So the thing is, I'm gonna have to find some sheet metal screws. I don't know what they're gonna be, 10s, 12s.
Well, just for grins, let me try this. See if it even threads. If it threads, we'll just use these. I'm just making assumptions that. No, I don't think so. Yeah, it lines up right there. So them aren't them.
No. So you have kind of a size that you know sizes of screws.
Not super,
I
like that.
No, I know I don't have it in the only thing I want to find out real quick.
Okay.
It says it. I have a little one, but I can't remember where I put it. It's supposed to tilt just a little back, is what they say. Okay, so that's dam level.
Okay. We're up bubble on this side, which means it is leaning back.
Well, that's what it's supposed to lean back a little bit.
Yep.
Because they want it because of the drain and stuff.
Yep.
So we're good.
Well, let me run out to my truck real quick to see if I have screws lying in my random hardware bits that we might be able to get away with.
If not, Ace is a place. They charge an arm and a leg, but Ace is a place. There's no place for me.
Yep. And while I'm doing that, $100, sir.
I got that handled.
Okay. Then I'll run out to the truck real quick and look at that, and then come back in and square up with you.
That sounds good. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to tell my wife that it didn't work.
Yeah, there you go. I paid him $100.
They say you couldn't quite get it, hon. It's just. Yeah, she'll.
Flip out.
Oh, yeah, she'll. We've been since May 30th without a dishwasher.
Seriously. Well, it's about time you had a dishwasher again.
Yeah.
Okay, YouTube. Daniel with Phoenix Solutions. Another one done. Dishwasher installed. We did a test run. Doesn't look like there's any leaking whatsoever. So it looks like we're set pretty good there. That appointment gave me an unforeseen opportunity to showcase something. As you saw during that appointment, first of all, it says no turn on red and people are going. First of all, the clients were amazing. They're great people. But as you saw, the client was very, very interested in being a part of the project. Now, I want to talk about that in specific because especially if you're new to doing handyman type work, or if you've never done it before, what you run into in a situation like that is that you'll go into a project hired to do a thing, and that project will require you to engage your problem-solving side of your brain. If the client decides that they want to be a part of the project, what will sometimes happen is they'll try to engage their problem-solving side of their brain at the same time you're engaging your problem-solving side of your brain, and the two different patterns of thinking for problem solving the issue may not exactly jive. And that creates a situation in some cases, in most cases in fact, that make it especially difficult for you to do what they hired you to do. Now I want to tell you a little bit of a story on that point about a client that I served some years ago that was a scenario like this. The situation was the client that hired me to come in and install, it's been so long ago now that I can't remember exactly what that client hired me to do. At any rate, I went in there and took a look at the project that he had hired me to do. It required me to run to the hardware store to get some parts to achieve the project, and so I did. I went and I picked up the parts, and I came back, and because the client wanted to be involved and have a say in how I actually accomplished the project, what ended up happening is I ended up cutting off one of his water supply lines, and I was not able to apply the fitting properly because he thought he knew better than I did. And it led to a situation in his case that ended very, very poorly with bad feelings about me coming from the client, where if he had given me the space to approach the problem and the project myself and to do what he hired me to do, the outcome would have been significantly different. You have to understand in situations like that, you don't necessarily want to push the client off immediately from helping you to solve the problem. Honestly, after that experience, my strategy has been, if a client wants to involve themselves in the project that they hired me to complete, I will approach the project as I normally would, and if they get to a point where they're overtaking me, I will step back and let them do it. Because what will end up happening is if they screw it up, they'll recognize that right away. And they'll be like, okay, well, I hired you to do this project after all. And, I've tried this and I've screwed it up, so now it's your turn. It leads to a scenario where they will actually give you the space that you need to do the project the way that they hired you to do it. Conversely, if they jump into the project and screw something up and you just back off and let them do it, if something gets screwed up, it's on them, it's not on you. Your liability is assured there. So, fortunately, in this case, with this particular client, the guy was real good. You know, he wanted to be involved on the project, and so, like I said, I just approached the project, and I stepped out when he wanted to do some part of it, and I let him handle it, and I was able to work with his presence in the project to complete the project, get the dishwasher installed. We checked all of the fittings, made sure everything was hooked up and working. And in this particular case, the project worked out. That said, like I said, it's much trickier. It's much trickier when the client wants to get involved on the project and be a part of it. You have to have a special set of strategic tools about you if that occurs. Anyway, great project, great people. Sounds like I have some opportunity to do some more business with them, so it will be a recurring client, it sounds like. Dropped a few cards up with him. I'll try to get a review from them, and overall, great experience. So that's a wrap on that one. Thanks for being with me, Daniel with Phoenix Solutions. Hopefully I'll be able to grind up some business for later this afternoon. We shall see. We'll talk to you on the next episode there, beautiful people. Thank you so much for coming along. Daniel with Phoenix Solutions. Bye. Okay, Daniel with Phoenix Solutions. I just wanted to do, just to conclude this video, I just wanted to do a quick little update on what I was speaking about with regard to the Angie's List deal that I had spoken about earlier in the video. After having gone and run this appointment and taken care of the dishwasher install, I had... after I got back and I had just a few moments to kind of let things settle, I revisited that conversation with Angie's List in my head, and it was really interesting as I did so. And what I gotta say is their sales process is slick. So to comment on that, starting out the call, the Angie's List representative lady that I spoke with, Amber, I think is her name, mentioned that working with Angie's List is very, very mellow. She mentioned that there is no fee to launch with Angie's List. They don't charge an upfront fee. And she mentioned that that the way that Angie's List works is that once you run a background check with them, once you pass that background check, you will set up a profile with Angie's List. And once your profile is set up, you'll then be able to start receiving leads from Angie's List, and you will pay a one-time fee of between $50 and $80 per lead that you generate, which so far, as I'm having this conversation with her, I'm like, that's fine. I like what I'm hearing. And so then she starts talking about setting up the preferential contractor's profile, and she said that they have like a system for creating your profile as a contractor on Angie's List. to improve visibility to clients. And she said that included in that, they set you up so that you are ready to receive like 10 leads off the bounce. They'll send you 10 leads straight away, and then once you've worked through those leads, then you will start receiving leads as normal through Angie's List. And so after explaining the package, she said to be set up as a preferred vendor on Angie's List. The lifetime membership package, which is what she's describing here, is $750. And I remember as I was having this conversation with her, I was like, it seems valuable enough with what she was describing. I know I don't have the money for that. I definitely don't have $700 to throw at that now, but it seemed valuable enough the way she laid it out to me that I told her that as soon as I, get that money and have that available to throw at that, then we can get the ball rolling on that. And that's about where the conversation was left. I left from there to do my dishwasher client, knock that job out. As after I came home, I took care of my financials, and then I started replaying that conversation in my head, and realized at that moment that in her very, very slick sales process way, she basically got me to agree to an upfront $750 plus $50 to $80 per lead cost. And I'm thinking from the perspective of a business owner, for one, money that you send out is money that is no longer in your pocket. And from a certain perspective as a business owner, sometimes you can't get away from that. With the lead service that I'm currently working through right now, I have to pay for the opportunity to go out and work. Okay, with the way that I'm working right now, like the understanding that is the process, okay, we can work with that. But, and especially, as you'll see in very soon upcoming videos, my goal is to reduce the amount of money that I'm putting out on a monthly basis and increase the amount of money that I'm bringing in. Now you think to yourself, the services that Angie's List is offering me, of course, that would be incredibly valuable for my company, and I could certainly take advantage of that. But at a $750 price point, just to launch for the Pro package, and then $50 to $80 every single time I receive a lead through Angie's List, completely goes against my goal of reducing my output and increasing my input. So after having actually connected the dots after that conversation, that one's a no for me. Anyway, I wanted to outline that for those of you that might be following along with my channel for the purpose of doing the same thing yourself, and starting a company from the ground up. I'm sure at some point you will get a call from Angie's List with the same deal. Now maybe for your business and how you're operating things, you can make that work for you. But for what I'm doing, for my desires, how I want to operate my business, I think that's a no for me. At any rate, I just wanted to throw in that last little bit at the tail end of this video. Thank you guys if you are still watching this video at this point. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It certainly was a different and interesting one. Hope you beautiful people have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you in the very near future. Daniel with Phoenix Solutions. Peace.